yards. Turn left.
Hello, everyone. Uh-oh. Right on cue, Domino's barking. He's like, I know he's starting something. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm not happy about it. All right, hold on a second. Let me get that door closed. A little bit less noise. All right, can everybody hear me? Am I actually coming over? Let's check the stream. See if I can hear myself. Hello? Happy about it. All right, hold on a second. All right, looks like sound's working. I mean, I can hear him pretty well. My voice is very low. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust that a little bit. Much better? All right, all right. I think I had the mic just a little too far from me. Okay, all right. So we're here with Forza Horizon 6. This just came out last night, actually, in the East Coast US. It became active at 12 a.m. And everybody that's pre-ordered this with the premium edition, which I have, has been on here playing. So the big thing about this one is that it's taking place in Japan. Okay, so it's a big deal because everybody loves the idea of an open world game in Japan. So here's the map. Now, to give you an idea, this from this end to this end, if you were to drive everything, it's going to take a while. So they're from top to bottom, you're talking about like 50, within the game, it's like 50 miles. So it's quite a bit of driving. There are quite a few things they added. One of the things different than 5, which is I never played anything earlier than 4. So one of the big thing I noticed right away is that you will have to earn your way into accessing everything in the game. So it's not all going to be given up to you up front. You have to kind of earn your way. And the way they do it is they make you earn these Horizon points by doing Horizon events. And then boom, oh wait, what the hell? I didn't end up where I thought I would. Now, in Horizon 5, fast travel, you had to like knock out boards. You don't have to in 6. In 6, you basically get it automatically as part of the game. So once you discover an area, you can then easily do the, do the fast travel to wherever you need to go. I'm actually trying to fast travel to a really cool part of the game, which is I get to race a big Gundam-looking mech with the Acura NSX. Okay, so let me see if I can now jump forward to fast travel is weird. Sometimes it doesn't want you to travel to where you want to go. Let's try here. It'll not let you travel all the way, or it puts you somewhere weird on the map. It's a typical issue with fast travel. Even in 5, I had the same issue. All right, so, and the other thing is when you arrive, you're usually facing the wrong direction. So it's never the direction you actually want to face. It's always the opposite direction. See, now it really doesn't want to get me there because I think I didn't discover enough of the roads here. All right, so let's go here. See if this will help. Fast travel, yep. This time it might work because I realized I didn't really discover the road there. That's why it's throwing me all over the place. Okay, here we go. Let's see, are we in the right spot now? Let's take a look. Yes, now it worked. So now I just need to travel there. That's easy enough. So this nice big Ford here, it's the Raptor, and it's one of the better cars to use for discovery because you can earn a lot of skill points with this car at the same time. See these little things here, you're supposed to hit them, and this way you discover all these little toys, and they're specific to each region. That's a new thing with this. In Mexico, you didn't have regions. It's all, they just kind of marked it on the map as this is the area. Now you can actually look at it on the map, which is pretty cool. Here's another one of these collectibles. Oh, don't hit him. You see how quickly my points are gaining up top? Those give you what they call skill points, and you need them because you want to open up the abilities on the car, right? Some of these cars have really good special, and the way you do that's right here, car masteries. You want to open these up. This car is really good for earning points because it has a few things I love. One, multiplier to 7. Now there are cars that go to 8, which is even better, but it has to come with more than one thing. It has to come with this. Okay, your skill multiplier builds quicker. That's really important. Otherwise, it takes forever to get to 7. So with these two combined, and with wrecking skills being something this car likes, plus the open world bonus, it makes for a really good car for driving around the world, earning skill points. So that's why I'm using it. And all you have to do is drift and wreck, and you pretty much get to where you need to be. Alright, so some of you might have seen this already somewhere, but this is the Mech My Day showcase. So you have to race a mech all the way to the end, and this is a Horizon showcase, so there's a certain amount of time I have to do it by to get 3 stars. We may have to do this 4 or 5 times because they didn't make it too easy, and I don't like getting only 2 stars. So, alright. So you get to drive the LB NSX. Hey, we got this in CSR too, but it's much cooler to roll with it in Forza. It's in my favorite color too, gray. Of course they would make it gray. Well, it's silver gray, but still gray. And there it is.
Online. Power level optimum. Case 0. Initialization complete.
What would be really cool is if you can actually acquire that as one of your rides. That'll be awesome, but of course that's too much to ask for. Go! If needed, I will have to use rewind. I have the transmission on automatic because driving on the keyboard, quite honestly, every little bit of less stuff to manage helps.
Analyzing velocity. Victory forecast at 80%. Combining fuel sources.
This game doesn't really like you to drift too much. It slows the car down a lot when you drift. So it's almost always better to hit the brakes and drive smoothly than it is to slide and bump into walls, all that stuff. That doesn't help as much. So this is going to be better if I have better control of the throttle.
Purging excess water from intake vents.
Yeah, drifting slows the car down quite a bit, and that's expected. I mean, I'm not saying drifting should be fast. I'm just saying it's very noticeable when you're racing in any of these road type events. If you drift or if you slide into the wall, 5 was more forgiving about it. I think 6 they actually made it more sensitive. All right. 62% progress. You get the wristbands, right? The wristbands give you access to new stuff. So you always want to have your wristbands acquired as quick as you can so you can progress towards the Legend Island, which is ultimately the final thing you want. I mean, it's part just cool. I don't think this is a really hard run, but this is definitely very cool the way they had this robot set up. Now there is one tight turn coming up, so I gotta.
Experimental power systems operating at 200%. Extreme caution.
Didn't do that too well. I'm getting wrecked by this robot. But I'll get my thing. I do have a steering wheel, but it doesn't work with my computer and Forza. So I'm using a keyboard to drive right now. You can probably hear me clicking the keys now and then. So I am actually playing this whole game with keyboard at the moment.
In a showdown across Tokyo City. Congratulations.
All right. So this gives me a whole new upgrade. Let's see if I can now upgrade my cars. That's what I've been waiting on. Because I did the other bracelets and they give you some things. But I finally got to the blue one, which hopefully I can now put parts on my car.
Looks good on you. Now,
Okay, open up new stuff.
This Horizon Rush event.
All right.
It's a cold one.
So that's a new event, but notice I have a lot of experience to go before I can get there.
Perfect for these new events.
All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, so we got a lot of new events. We already did this one for the other wristband. You start to get more circuit races, all the new stuff right here, right here. See, they give you 350 points if you win, right? I need 2,770 more to unlock the Pist Horizon Rush event. So you got to start looking at these. So 100 here, 350, 100. That's how you earn these. You got to go to all these ones and do them to get all the different points. You can see they're like 100 here, 100 there, 300 here, 300 there. So you have to do quite a lot to get to the next one. But what I'm more interested in right now is, did I get access to the ability to a new car? That's nice. But what I'm interested in knowing is, when can I upgrade my car? I can tune my car. Okay, I got my estates. Let's return home for a second. Maybe you need to return home to upgrade your cars, because it used to be like that in 5. I might have just been ignoring it because I'm
Welcome
looking at things differently. Cars, here we go. Upgrade into, there it is. Okay. Custom upgrade. Custom upgrade. Okay. So you can upgrade your cars just like before. You can change the drivetrain, which I don't want to do. You can put bigger engines in it. 7.2 racing V8 is always fun. 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo is even more fun. That's more power than even that's a 1750 horsepower motor, but it puts your car at a S1 class versus A class versus B class. Now, I want this motor mostly so I can get around the map faster, since I'm using this as my primary drift diff. It's fine. This is my primary car for the purpose of checking out the map at the moment, so it'd be good to upgrade it. We're going to put, nah, we don't want that. Nah. Lightweight. This thing's really heavy. 6,000 pounds. Wow. We're taking off almost 3,000 pounds. Woo! I like that. That's good. The tires, at the moment, I'm not going to mess with it. For drag racing, I would be messing with it, but we can certainly still go see what, yeah, get some lighter wheels maybe. Let's see. They haven't changed this much. This looks a lot like how it is in 5. The selection's just as, I wouldn't say bad, but it's pretty much the same selection as what we had in 5. So now you can do the fronts and the backs separately. This is a new thing. Before you had to do everything together. Now I can go bling bling in the front and then maybe something really ugly and blah in the back. So you're allowed to do that now, which is nice. So the rear rims doesn't have to be the same as the front. So if you have OCD, you can now annoy people with really unmatched rims to really make people upset. How can you do that? How can you put gold and that together? That just doesn't look right. Just to annoy someone. Just to, you know, drive down the street and then have somebody look at you and go, oh my God, no. What did you do? Hey, Soundwave. All right, so I'm still going to use the lightest wheels possible because it makes more sense that way. The question is, where is, oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to do matching rims. I like to do that. Let's see what they have for front bumper design. Now, with front bumper, it's not always a bad thing. Some of these bumpers actually make your car mile per hour higher. You notice that? By adding more stuff in the front, I actually make the mile per hour a little better. So somehow the aerodynamics is better with more stuff on your car. Right? That's kind of the same thing that happened before. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's see if this will increase it. Yep, a little bit. Which one looks good? They're all kind of meh. I don't know. I'm actually okay with the stock bumper, but I guess this is probably the best one. And you can probably put a tonneau cover on it. Oh, no, you can put this. Let's see what this does. That slows it down. That slows it down. That actually made it faster. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's go with that. So now I got a cool camper. Now it's kind of like a camper style cover. Well, what am I carrying here? A tent on top? I have no idea. Hey, got a gas tank and a shovel. I'll take it. All right, let's install these. 124. I got the money. So now we have a whole different setup on the truck. It's a lot more powerful. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Okay. So this is the player house I got that I can actually build. So here you have a player house that you can build into. This whole area you can build into whatever you want. I don't want to mess with it right now. It's just, quite frankly, not a priority. But we can go So now you see the 700 unlimited off-road is going to be a problem because I'm like S1. I won't be able to race that. So here's the drift. Maybe I'll go try this with the truck. Who knows? Maybe I can make 130k drift there. Let's see. But let's tune the truck. Tune the car. Okay. So this is mostly going to be gearing tuning. Since it's a lot more powerful, I should be able to run a shorter first gear and still have quite a bit of acceleration. So this car can now operate off of 4 or 5 gears rather than all 7, and it should top out well over 200 miles per hour. Let's see if we can do 232. It'll do now. Okay. Let's tune the springs. Dampening differential is okay. I do like 78. No arrow. Dampening's good. Springs good. Brakes good. Tire maybe a little more here. All right. Woo! Got the backfiring going on with the. Oh yeah, it'll drift now. All right, let's go try this drift thing. Let's go to here. We'll fast travel there. I wonder how well I can drift this truck now with this kind of power. It might be too much for it. May have to pull it back a little bit. Oh, we got one of these too. This is a speed zone. No, not happening. I would have to come from this side with the, let me think. No, this is straight. I would come from here and run it through this way, right? This is a speed zone. I think the AMG one would have to be the one to use for that. Let's worry about that later. I'm supposed to go to, wow, I can't go there with the, I'll figure out a way. Ah! Oh, that's a shortcut. I like that. Okay, here we go. Now it's spinning way too much. Too much power for it to handle. Hey, William. Alright, there's the zone. There's the start. Okay. Alright. There we go. Let's see what kind of... Whew. Okay, here we go.
Hey, you're in a drift zone. This is a PR stunt, so get to the end drifting as much as possible.
Yeah, easier said than done. I mean, the problem with this truck is that it's ultimately not a drift car. It'll drift, and it'll probably make the 130k that I need for this. Oh, no, it didn't. All right, that was really bad. Let's run it back.
Keep running drift zones without limit. There's always some extra points out there, right?
You got that right. This needs probably a Lancer Evolution type drift car to really do this properly, but the beauty of Forza is you can get away with doing this with almost any hokey ride you want. Oh, so close. So close. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. I mean, my entry was pretty bad. I probably lost like 5,000 points just not entering the drift zone in a drift. That would easily get you some more points. I'm kind of having a hard time controlling this power. Actually, you know what? My problem too is I'm using automatic transmission. Drifting, you want to use manual. Oh, oh. As bad as that was, we got the 130. So we're good on that. Let's move on. Oh wait, there's the 3,000 point experience thing here. Bang. Alright, now, check this out. So what they did is, there are two things now to discover. Back in 5, you only had what they call the barn finds, right? You find the barn finds. Here's the barn finds, right? And then you would get these cars. I found these 3 already, but there are more barn finds available for us. They start to become available as you do more races, discovery stuff, Discover Japan stuff. The more points I get, they start showing me more barn finds are available. I can go there. So we can go to here, for example. Now, what I'm having some issues with this truck being now too powerful. So what I want to do is take that 1750 motor out and put something a little more reasonable in it so we can actually drive the thing. I mean, it's nice to have 1750 horsepower in the game, but if it's uncontrollable, it's not fun. This drops it to about 850, where stock is 700. So this is going to be good. All I'm going to do is I'm going to slap a supercharger on it for 1,000 horsepower. I'm not 801. I might be able to squeeze this back into. Let me think how I'm going to do that. I can possibly squeeze this back into a 80. Now that's 1740. No, that doesn't work. I thought it was close to. So what is S1740? That's too high. I need to take 40 points off. That's not going to happen. All right. In that case, we will install this. Oh, it was S2801 before. Okay. All right. So this should be a lot more drivable. Let's go discover something new here. Let's go check out. Let's go check out that barn find. I think they made barn finds easier. This is just my opinion. What they did is instead of before the de facto method to find the barn find was to get in a drone, fly around until you see a barn, right? I mean, that's still kind of an easy method to do it. But what they also did is they kind of put little roads everywhere. So a lot of times, if you drive to the barn find area, you kind of want to look for something that stands out to you, like some kind of small road, or I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, so you want to look for like a little path or something, because this time around they kind of put these little path-looking things. I wouldn't call it guiding you to the barn find, but making it a little bit easier to look for the barn find. While we're here, let's go ahead and discover this road. Keep an eye out for the barn. I mean, if you guys see it, let me know in chat. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a drive through this area. You see this little path here that's not. So the barn's going to be somewhere in here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I see a little walking path. Oh, I see it. Ta-da! Here we go. Let's see what car is lurking in here.
Which car we think it is. You want to document this? We can film it and look back at the progress.
I wish I could go with 4 different rims. That'll be funny.
Oh, Nissan Pow. Yuji, this has to be the car, right? It looks pretty classic.
Yes, definitely the car we heard about.
How about both? You know this car sold out just 3 months after pre-orders went live? The retro-futuristic design is very appealing, I have to say.
This car is stupid.
In pre-orders they were popular.
I don't know why
I
it
believe
was
this
popular.
one
Maybe in
well loved
Japan.
too.
I think
Although
if
it's been
that came to
quite
the U.S.,
exposed
we
to
would
the
all
elements.
laugh at it.
But once it's fixed,
It
it
is
will be
hilarious
perfect
though
to
if you
explore
put a
the
big motor in
countryside.
it and watch it
Alright,
pop
let's
wheelies.
get this out of here and get to work.
But the Nissan POW, most of us don't even know what a Nissan POW is. It's like a Nissan what?
We need some time to fix it up.
It's like a funny box. That's all it is. There is a sign here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got that barn find. Let's go look for the other barn find. That's all the way down here. So the one thing I did before doing the live stream is I actually drove around the map as much as I can from last night and a little bit this morning, just so I can free up more roads so I can do this fast traveling easier. Otherwise, driving everywhere takes forever. Ooh, this is going to be fun. We're going down this thing. This is like the drift mountain right here. Look at this. Whee! Alright, let's do it. This is the drifters. Ah! No! This is like the... Ah! Okay, we start off good here. There is a race down this thing, and it sucks. If you don't know how to control your vehicle on a tight road like this, which incidentally most of us don't, you know, you think you're a great driver until you actually have to turn. This is one of the tougher one-on-one races they can put you through, because every one of these turns you can fall off the side. So on this turn at least you have a wall, right? But on the other ones, like this one right here, if you go too fast, you just fly off the side of the cliff. This is fun in a true drift car though. That if you know how to handle a drift car, this is why the Japan map was so talked about. This is basically similar to what Initial D anime, where they race down the mountain. This is the kind of stuff we're talking about. Fun stuff. Alright, so here we go. Barn find number 5. Okay, so let me think where I would hide a barn. No. Off the beaten path, something like this. Bang. This is what I'm talking about. They have these unmarked paths that they're putting all over the map. And for barn finds, these tend to lead you to them. So they made barn finds more easy, in my opinion.
Now this is a real special find.
Ooh.
71 Nissan Skyline GTR. Recognize it, Yuji?
So
I
this car
recognize this
apparently
from a million kilometers away.
in Forza 4 was a pretty OP car. I don't know how they did it here, but
My mentor truly poured all his time into this car. Raced it too.
These were really sought after, weren't they? Altered specifically for handling and aerodynamics.
Yes, May. These models were built to be truly competitive. The over-fenders became a thing of style, too. And in this car, see victory after victory. It had real glory days. I can't believe it's still intact. Even his workbench is in the same place.
Let's finish what your mentor started, right, Yuji? It'll be a full circle moment.
So it'll take them a while to build that car back up, but it's supposed to be a pretty OP car back in the day. So I don't know how it is now, but it's full. It's pretty cool that we got it. All right, so let me show you guys the thing that is kind of fun. And this changed a lot from the old version in 5. 5, we had essentially open world drag racing, right? You go to the festival drag strip, you line up, and then you honk it off. Well, people ask for better drag racing, and we're you know me, I play CSR too. I'm a drag racing guy. So I was quite happy to find that they actually did something. Now, the other thing is, this car changes. Each time you come, you get a potential car. You could buy it here. It's cheaper than the auto show. So when you drive around and you buy cars, you get cheaper cars and they're better. All right, so we're going to build a drag car out of a non-drag car because I don't have a drag car in here. And I didn't get that Forza Edition Miata yet. If I had that, I would tune that, use it for drag racing. But let's do a classic drag race car from 5, which is a Super RZ, very popular. So we're going to have to go to home first. We're going to build the Super RZ up the way I did it in 5. We'll tune it for drag racing, and then we're going to take it down that drag strip. All right, let's go. Now, it's not going to be that quick on the leaderboard because there are just so many faster cars. But a drag Supra is a drag Supra, right? Now, I don't think people have really. I saw someone already started putting designs and paints in, so let's see if we can find.
When Horizon is in town, you need to stand out. Oh, and don't forget, window stickers make everything better.
Let's see if we can find a design that looks good. I don't have designs. Let me see. Oh, find designs. Here we go. Ah, yes, of course. Fast and Furious is already on the designs. People have been uploading this probably the day the game, or the minute the game came out. A lot of these were carryovers from before. I mean, everybody likes the Fast and Furious one. I'm not always too keen. The one I'm actually looking for is, I want to see if somebody made the top secret one or the HKS Drag Supra setup. HKS, come on. Somebody must have done the HKS. Look at all these designs. You can spend hours just browsing through this looking for the right one for your car. I'm not seeing the actual design that I actually want. It's making me kind of sad, really. Oh, here's a good one. Paint splatter. Yeah, that's what I want. I mean, lots of Fast and Furious. What do you guys think? Fast and Furious or something different? Or just leave it stock? I could always just leave it stock. Or if somebody has something fun, I can put that up. What do you guys think? Looks like it's going to have to be Fast and Furious for now. The HKS stuff hasn't made it into. Oh, June. June's a good. I'll take June. Anybody know June, the company? It's a Japanese tuning company, actually quite well known. They build a bunch of really cool drag cars. The one I would really build would be the Hyperlemon Sylvia, which is a Nissan. Wait, what did I just do? That was bad. So June, very well known for their Civics and also their Hyperlemon Sylvia. They do machine work. They do a lot of custom engines. I think they do time attack cars. I actually, back in the day, my Nissan had June and June side skirts on it, but that was a long time ago. Okay, so let's see what engine's available. There should be the standard 4.0 liter twin turbo V8. The original in 3 at least, I mean in 5 I should say at least, the stock motor was actually the most powerful. It allowed you to get to like 1600 horsepower. I don't know that's the case this time. Doesn't look like it. What did I just do? Yeah, the stock motor is not going to put the power out this time. So it looks like it's going to have to be, this is a 1000 horsepower motor. This is 6.1 liter. It's going to have to, let's see if this is going to do the job. $840. Doesn't seem strong. Don't tell me I got to put a V12 swap in this. Six 6.1 liter V12. Yeah, this might end up being the most powerful motor now. Yep, definitely. A V12 in the Supra is kind of like blasphemy, but I mean, let's see if it turns out to be powerful enough. 1300, 1390, 1400. I don't think this is going to hit 1600 though. So maybe stock motor is still the way to go. Nope. One more try with the stock motor. Maybe this time I'll fully build it and see if it works out. Just doesn't seem like it's going to do it. Let's go all the way. 863. $914. Oh, look at that jump. Dang. All right. All right. Now we're cooking. Here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm happy. It is still the stock motor. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Best motor is still the stock motor, about 1600 horsepower. Okay. Nice. Very nice. 1599. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay. I was a little worried there with the slow upgrading going on with the horsepower, but those that the head on it with the cams really changed it. So that's good. We're ready to rock. All right. How light can it get? 2600. That's as good as it was before, so it should be at least as fast as it was before. 7 speed's fine. Off-road diff is fine. Okay, tires, drag tires. We gotta put drag tires. Drag tire compound. We'll start with the widest first. Definitely lighter wheels. Let's go with drag wheels. Let's go with some T37s. Where's the T37s? It should be with these. I think it's under these kind of sport wheels. Let me see. Volks right here. Yeah, that'll do it. So this, if you select this one, you get the full set. You can pick front or you can pick back. So I could go and do something like this. Since the back wheels are different color anyway, we can go with some like real drag rims on the back. Let's go with something draggy. Let's see. Like you can go with something like this. You can go with that. So now you can put some serious drag wheels on the back. I think I may go with, let's go with this one. So we have We have your Volks in the front and Weld Racing in the back. Okay. All right, so do the big rims. Let's see if the mile per hour increases. Yes, okay. Push the back out a little bit. Do that. Bumpers. Let's see if they carried over most of the stuff. June, of course. Since we're running a June car, we got to run the June stuff. Of course, they don't have a June rear bumper. I don't know why. Let's see. We got to watch the effects here. Let's see, Bomex. Trial. I guess Trial fits the look better. Or, I guess Absolute could work. It's a little weird, but what do you think? Trial or Absolute, guys? Or Bomex with its little funky flare? I don't like this kind of little funky wing look. That's why I don't particularly like Bomex. I think Trial, see, Trial rides lower than the, oh, we didn't put the side skirts on yet. So the bumper in the front and the back, that'll work. I'll go with Trial. Side skirts should have, no, they don't. Of course they don't. Let's see. It doesn't fit the look. None of these really fit the look that well. When you mix and match, it's always hard. Oh well, I'll go with that Flug. Tell me you have a June hood at least. Oh, thank you. Okay. This is carryovers from 5, basically. Okay, so now we're 2,600 pounds. 1,600 horsepower. I got to set it up. We got to tune it. But we'll tune it at the drag strip. Let's get the car to the drag strip. This is a, I forgot how long this one is. I think this is half mile. This is a half mile. So they have a 0.6 mile, quarter mile, half mile, but there's no full mile like in 5. There's only the half mile being probably the longest now for this. So you do this, you do this, do this, 410, let's do 490. Then you go bum, bum, bum. You watch the time. Should do about 190, 1.95 if I get everything else right. Dampening. Spring. Empty roll bar. 0. Positive all the way. Let's play with the gearing still. Yeah, 1.91 now with some suspension adjustments. So this car should be able to do this in 4 gears. I'll put it with 5 gears, but I need to make sure that this is longer. So now we're down to 1.687. Wow, this is theoretically pretty good. Traditional experience tells you that it's not. Alright, let's see. Alright, this one I need to change to manual with clutch. Yeah, baby. Haha. Here we go. Let's see if it'll. Okay, so I got this set up pretty quick. This is not necessarily. All right, let's turn. So launch control is a big thing in this game now. I think the drag strip requires it almost. So I have the gears really aggressive. So first gear with 4K. It's just spinning, right? So what you're going to have to do is tweak it out. We're going to tweak out the wheel spin. So what we're going to do is put it this way. It'll make it a slower in theory, but wheel spin is slower than no wheel spin. Needs more. Whoop. Oh, I need to say don't show message again. I know how it works. Sheesh. Stop it. Stop telling me. We know how this works. Okay, let's see if we can get it to hook. Nope. Needs more springs. Oh, I forgot to do that again. Max, you're not with it. Okay, don't show me this again. Okay, whew. All right. So I can do this, this. I'll give it a little more here. First gear still spinning. Let me make sure I have the settings on the right spots. So we have standard and no tire damage. So this is all correct. No traction, no stability. All right. Let's try a lower RPM launch. So first gear is still too short, basically. It's, I mean, I can put it out to here, all the way to here. See how that barely changes? So you can tweak it slightly. I didn't mess with second gear yet. Let's make first gear work first. Oh, I still got the wing on. I need to get rid of the wing. The wing actually slows you down. But we'll deal with that later. Now it's too long. Gonna start moving it this way. Second gear going to 163 is just silly. But if you need it to hook, you need it to hook. So let's try again. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. This is going to use the launch control. This is the new thing with the drag strip. Check this out. All right, you see how the lights are working? I got a 9-second countdown before the light starts to come down. When it hits 3, it'll start sounding.
Easy, Tiger.
Jump start. All right, all right.
On green.
You've arrived at your destination.
13.4 is really slow. So it should be able to do a lot better than that. We're going to go fix that later. But this is how drag racing works in this game. I've been waiting for this. This is the biggest thing for me because, you know, I love drag racing. I wanted to see what they're going to do with the drag racing in this game. The fact that they actually have a working staging tree is a huge thing. Is it perfect? Probably not. People are still figuring it out. There might be some, there's going to be some teething pains with this. That's definitely going to happen. But it's good that they have this at least. That's a big part of it. So I like the fact that they have a working drag strip. Let's go look at the. They have a quarter mile as well, but so this car, again, I really like this car because it's one of the cars in 5 that people like to use, and in 5, it mostly trapped 11s in the half mile. As you can see, another guy from 5 already put a time up of 11s for that, right? I could do this all day. This is what I've been waiting for. I got this game so I can play with this tuning stuff for the Supra, and that's really what I want to do. The other stuff I like to play too, but this for me is one of the things I really enjoy. It's the having this ability to mess with the tuning on these cars to do drag racing. That's because drag racing is one of the things I really enjoy overall. So one of the things about springs is the rear wheel drive Supra in 5 didn't have a traction issue, so it would hook just fine. This one seems to have a little more problem with hooking, which is it's kind of a common issue with a lot of these rear wheel drive cars in the game. It all gets back to, can you get the car to hook? Right? If you look at it from simple games like CSR2, there's really nothing to think about. But with a game like this, where tire, grip, gear ratio, everything starts to come into a lot more detailed impact, you start to really have to think about how you're going to do this. So the thing I want is I want this car to lift the front a lot. And the best way to do that, of course, it depends on how you want to do the differential, how you want to get it to the hook. But this is what I'm talking about with drag racing in this game being really fun. So let's put some more springs in it because it looks like it still needs it. Do 11s. It's probably going to spin, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's spinning a lot. But anyway, that's for me to mess with later. Okay, I'm just doing this now a little bit. Let's go ahead and find what's next. Oh, let's go find one of these treasure cars. So they give you clues. Oh, sorry. They give you clues, right? Which is just a picture of where the car is. So you can see.
It looks like an open, grassy expanse. Ah, heartbreaking.
So it's spotted near some radio towers in the Otani region. Use the photo to find it. Let's go find the RX-7. The way I would do that is you do, my thing at least on keyboard is page up, right? And you want to go to the region this is Otani region right here. So we're right here in it. So the next step is find the radio tower, and then it's going to be sitting under a radio tower somewhere. So we're going to go take a look, maybe get to a high point somewhere like on top of a hill, maybe. Maybe here. Let's go there and see if we can. Oh, I can't go there. Hold on. We can start here. So we gotta find radio tower. Then it's parked in a like a house next to a radio tower is what the picture showed. Obviously, I'm not going to be using a super for this. Where's my truck? There it is. Let's go find the radio towers. Get to a vantage point. Ah, there they are. Speaking of radio towers, that made it easy. Alright, so one of those might be it.
Turn around when it is safe.
There might be more, but it's got to start somewhere. Now, it's supposedly near a house,
200 yards.
near one of these radio towers. Like, maybe that one? Haha! And there it is. Bang, we found it.
Who'd leave a car like this all the way out here? With an engine sound like the RX-7, it is a complete crime that it's been silent for so long. Ready to get to work? Good as new, right? Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing, well, hearing it in action.
And there it is. Treasure car. We'll put it in storage for now. Let's go find the other car that I really like in 5, which is this Porsche. This guy right here. Now, this guy is outside of a convenience store in the Shimanoyama region. Shimanoyama. Let's look up Shimanoyama region, which I believe is right here. So it's Shimanoyama. This is a big region. It goes all the way down like this. Now, it's a convenience store, which means it's not going to be out in the middle of nowhere. It's got to be in a town somewhere. That looks like a town. Where else is there a town? Is there another town of some sort? This is all farmland, mountain, nothing. I would want to bet it's probably here somewhere. So let's go here. Can I go there? Yes. So this is how I kind of plan my discoveries, by finding out where I end up at. We're going to go here. Let's go shoot for that.
Take it for a spin later, though. I think it'll be a price. Such a classic sports car. Actually thinking about it now.
You know, one thing I thought about,
was the first in a line
if
of
a Horizon Festival, the way people drive in this game is you wreck through everything. You wreck people's stuff, you wreck houses, you wreck trees. Can you imagine if a real Horizon Festival ended up in anybody's backyard? You guys would be out there with your shotguns asking them to leave. Because I would not want these people near my house or my neighborhood or anywhere near me, actually. Because they're a bunch of reckless drivers like me. Okay, so here's the town. I would think it would have to be here somewhere. Let's take a look. This is the kind of place that looks like there might be a convenience store. Right? Because you're in town. Convenience store.
That's
Ow.
fully restored Nissan PAL. It's in your garage.
Nice. The Nissan PAL is ready. Convenience store? There's got to be one around here somewhere. I gotta discover these roads anyway, so this just gives me an excuse to drive through the whole town. I haven't quite gotten used to driving on the other side of the road yet, so I'm still constantly driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh, speaking of Porsches, we could buy this one. Who likes Porsches? This is an 101. That's gonna make me a little poor. I have to think hard. Do I really want a GT304? Probably not. Boop, 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 boop. All right. I know a lot of you guys like Porsche. I like Porsche too. I like this one. And we found it.
Isn't that a beauty? Even coated in years of dirt. A perfect Porsche 959. Completely iconic.
Everyone likes a Porsche.
Would you look at that shine? It really is the least we could do for such a groundbreaking car back in its prime.
So the objective of this game is to collect cars, much like CSR2, and to explore the map, right? Because it's open world, so you basically have free reign to drive almost anywhere. Almost. There are some limitations, but
The 959 was the supercar that set a production precedent with its all-wheel drive. Gotta say, it's still got that.
So you explore the map. You get to see, this is Tokyo City. We can go drive in there a little bit too. You explore the map. You open up all these events that you can do. So in the end, much like most car games, the idea is to get a hold of almost every car in the game if you can. Then, depending on what you like, some people like drifting. Some people like cruising. I mean, people actually get together for car meets, which you can do here at there is a rest stop that you can go to that is actually quite famous in Japan for car meets. And then you can gather there and actually cruise around. So that's the thing about this game. You can also get a job delivering food. So all kinds of different things, really. Part of the draw of this game, why it's so much fun, is because it doesn't dictate that I mean, it does to a point dictate what you have to do to progress, but it doesn't force you to constantly do things you don't like, right? You don't have to do that. There's actually an event there. I forgot about that. Yeah, so they don't really have so much of an oval track here, but as far as drag racing has been pretty fun, in my opinion, in here. Drifting is quite good in Forza. It's one of the things that people really like. And then there's ultimately, you can do this and just enjoy a Sunday drive into the woods or into the fields, depending on how bad you're at driving. And it is, well, how would I put it? It's less costly than CSR2 because you're paying one time for the game And then there are limited things like you do pay for example, if you don't buy the premium edition, you could pay for expansions, but you're not paying for every car. There's nothing in the game like fusions that forces you to purchase these random items just to build a car, right? Everything's using in-game credits, and in-game credit isn't that hard to do.
Arrived at your destination.
So that's the way I see it. I don't see it being a difficult thing to play, because they let you play everything really without charging you constantly. That's the main thing. Let's see if I can get away with this. This is a truck, right? Oh, it's been getting out of hand. Yeah. This is why I went back and really started playing more Forza, because app games really, you know, they're kind of gouging you on every little item, which shouldn't be the case. Yeah, it's all in-game resources once you get the game. What are you doing? Stop. Stop it. Okay, that made me a little annoyed. Okay, let's now I'm annoyed. I'm gonna have to beat that McLaren. Hold on. I didn't tune the car or anything because I didn't think it was gonna be necessary, but oh, now that you did that number 2 to me, now I'm gonna have to tune it. Yeah, me too. This is why I'm here playing this. I've been looking forward to this coming out for a while. Let's see. Let's tune this bad boy for drag racing. I don't have drag tires on this. This is a time attack car, but well, the version I bought is the premium, which is the biggest, most expensive package, which gives you the 4 days early to play. So I'm actually playing only with other players that bought either the premium or the standard version and the premium bundle upgrade, which you can buy. That's 120 total for me. Some guys are buying the standard with like the bundle, which is cheaper. I think it works out to be 90 bucks. Now, this has to be on PC. This is not my PC, which is an older gaming PC, can barely run this thing now. So you really need either a Xbox, that's the newer Xbox, or you really need a gaming PC to run it. Mobile is not going to work. Right, so this is a computer/console game, not a mobile game. Phones just can't handle the damage that this is going to cause graphically. Even my current hold on, let me see if I can beat this McLaren. He's still gonna get me. Man, that's annoying. So I dropped to 14.8. What did he run? 14.7. Okay. Let's see how you want to do this. I thought this was supposed to be for trucks. Are they letting cars in this? If they're gonna let cars in, I might use a different car. Let's try one more time. All right, let's let's do this. First of all, let's put the gear out a little more. That's fine. Lower all these. Yeah, it's kind of a sandbox game that lets you really, let's see. Oh, extreme tractoid. So I could use any extreme tractoid. Duh. Okay, so I wasn't being smart about this. Extreme tractoids basically covers pretty much all these. Although that truck probably has the most horsepower out of all these. What? Oh no! Don't tell me I picked that. That was a bad click. Now I'm really screwed. Although everybody else should be slower too, but still. Just roll with it. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I'm winning. That's funny. I actually did better with the really slow car. Well, I think that's going to happen in any game. I mean, hackers were out of control in Forza 5 too. All the top times and everything were ridiculous. Again, where there's a video game, there's going to be hacking almost. You just can't get around it. So I am running, if you look at my graphic settings, right, I'm running only 2560, 1440. I'm not, I don't use motion blur, it makes me nauseous, but most of the anti-aliasing's off, the DLSS is automatic. So I have a 2080 Ti, which is from 6 years ago, okay, and I think I'm on an i7 Intel processor. So this is not a top gaming PC by any means nowadays, but it's good enough to run it. You just won't be running it at full settings. You really need like a high-powered type, really high-powered computer with really high-level graphics to do that. But this is, 2,198. Let's give this thing a shot. So there's a jump at the end of this track. I might as well use this guy here with the high horsepower to do it. This is the Vidya Lotus, which is electric, and one super long gear that you can't control. i5 might struggle. I mean, it could potentially work still, but
The best starts use
use launch control, by the way. Hold the handbrake, some people call it the e-brake, I know. Get your revs up, and on green, release the handbrake and go.
Yeah, that thing's uncontrollable. I have to convert this to all-wheel drive if I want this thing to even go straight. It's still spinning. I'm at 165 and it's spinning.
Around when it is safe to do so.
But we do get a nice jump out of it.
You completely stuck the landing. If I could give you a score for that, it'd be a 10. But I don't make the rules, so 3 stars instead.
So that's the jump at the end of the drag strip there that you want to do at some point. All right, so that's enough drag racing for now. Let's see what else we got going on here. Cross country's fun and generally pretty easy. Speed zones can be real pain depending, but they made speed zones easier, I think. You can actually run a little off the road and it won't immediately say, hey, you screwed up. So it's a lot of this is all based on what you want to do. But if you just want to quickly progress to the next, for example, the next wristband, so you can keep progressing quickly, you would then mostly focus on doing these events. The events will get you there. Now, if you're not a good driver like me,
In 200 yards,
this will make a good drift car because it won't stay straight.
turn left.
And this is basically drifting the second you step on it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I passed it.
Around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah, I mean, electric cars, I'm not keen on electric cars even in the game, but
You have arrived.
wait, I need to, hold on. I don't want to do this with manual. Maybe I'll do it with auto. Average is fine. I'm an average driver. I don't want to do anything hard. Oop. Ooh, we can drive this one or this one. See, these are stock. Understand the limit's A800. What if you really want to have an easy time, you would go and set your car up for A800. I'm going to use this one because I like that car. But if you're going to do A800, you set your car up with more power or more handling, better tires. But you're capped at A800. So that's where the part selection and tuning happens too. There are guys that are sharing tunes for these tracks that supposedly would be much better handling, much better control with decent power. But for the beginner, I mean, if you're not really pushing things too hard, any your average car can do the job. So, I mean, I have the advantage of all-wheel drive here. Whoop, missed that. No good. Rewind is such a lifesaver. Oh, I love this car from 5s. So I played with this car in Forza Horizon 5 as well. Hey! Focus! Focus, Max! I should have tuned this car at least a little bit, but when you're on average driver skill, it's very easy to win. If you get to highly skilled, that's when it gets really tough. I mean, here they don't really try too hard. But this is pretty much what you're going to have to do if you want to get those wristbands. You got to do more of these races. I like doing a little drift now and then. It looks cool, but it slows you down a lot. It's really not the most efficient way to drive on these kind of races. For rally, of course, it's great, but road racing is probably, between this and street racing, my two weakest type of races in this game. Yes, it is. And it's great in rallies, actually. There's a rally version of this car in the game, too, which I think I may already have. That one, at least in 5, it was like one of the top A800 rally cars that I was able to use. Again, a lot of it depends on your skill level and how much, you know, in my case, how much patience you have and whether you like to actually race or you're just doing this just to get it done.
Okay, Maximilian, I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
Like I like the cross-country event. Where is it? Right here. Right, I like these. These are fun because they're easy. You get a truck and you just kind of go wild. Or you can get a Lancer Evo and do the same thing. You can use the 959 for this too. Although, because of the high jumps.
Looking forward to the rush event? It'll be a cold one, apparently. I'm gonna keep hitting races.
So this one you got to use Sport Utility Heroes A-Class. Let's see what we have in our garage. Nothing. Nice. Okay, well, that makes things kind of hard. Let's see. Filter. Sport Utility Heroes. Huh. Am I missing the Sport Utility Heroes altogether here? Why am I not finding it? It should be one of the filtered ones. Huh. Oh well. I guess I don't have one. That's probably why. Buy yours. Let's see what we can do.
Welcome back, Maximilian.
All right, let's
This
take a
is
look.
the auto show. Best kind of shopping. Have a browse, look at what's selling, and hey, you know, maybe even buy yourself a new car.
There it is. Sport Utility Heroes. Let's see. Oh, Typhoon. This should be fun. Let's see. So, Cayenne. Oh, Urus right here. How much do they want for it? 200 or 79 for this. Ah, what did I just do? Hold on. How much is the Typhoon? 38,000. What about electric? Ooh, look, cheap. I can get the electric one for 22. That's probably the cheapest option in here. Well, no, maybe X5M. What's the price on this? 24, 30. This is the cheapest one I can get. 5K, 500, 640. Ah. I know you hate electric Soundwave, but guess what? It's cheap. Right now, I just want to get a cheap card that get me through things for now, and then we'll deal with it later. Right? Oh, I have to pick a skin? Just pick manufacturer. Bye. And that was a cross country, right? Cross country. So I'm going to put rally suspension on it. And possibly some off-road tires. I knew that would get you. I knew it. Ah! I did it just for you. You and the electrics. Well, let's see. You know, what if this turned out to be really good? This potentially could become a good option. Drift, rally. Here we go. Get the big brakes. Get the rally suspension. Sport, rally. There it is. Get some weight reduction. Get a little bit of bracing. I might just fail. You never know. It's hard to say what's going to happen with this. Whew. Wow, what kind of... Wow. Good Lord, 1893. Yeah, not doing that. Stock tires. Let's go with rally tires. Drift, rally. So off-road is possible, but rally's not. Cross country, we'll do off-road. Don't need it. Go with this. This. See what we can do here. Nope. All right. Transmission. I should be able to get... Oh, I cannot. Guess I'll put this in. Not bad for basically 40 grand, right? Let's take a look at the tuning here. 20s. Go this way and this way. I don't think any of these trucks are going to hit 185 anyway, but give it a try. Okay, let's go. I might actually end up regretting this choice. There's usually a reason why it's super cheap. Oh, it's right outside. Let's do this one. This one's right outside. See how it goes. Maybe I'll get lucky. If I bought a Urus, but wait, what? I had this the whole... Oh, this is unlimited off-road. That one was Sport Utility Heroes. Well, let's do this one first since I got this Viper thing. Check this thing out. This is pretty cool. This is like a jacked up Viper. They have a version of a BRZ like this as well. So let's tune the car a little bit. Seems actually quicker without the alright. Let's go. See how well this thing runs. Ah, this thing likes to spin all the way around. Not good. Sometimes it's got too much. I had thought it would be better than this, but it's a little hard to control. Typical Viper driver or typical Viper? I mean, this thing is a lot harder than it looks to control, which I'm really surprised because I had thought this thing would be like an easy one to roll around in, but I'm way behind those guys. There we go, wants to spin again. Always on this turn too. Nope. Can't take any angle, this car. As soon as you get a low angle on it, the tail comes around. Yep, just lost a bunch of... Actually, that's not totally true. The sound on this game is far more accurate than anything CSR2 even attempts to do. This Viper just sounds bad, is all it is. It is all over the place. Whoop. Came around again. Alright, I'm done with this. Wow, that sucked worse than I thought. This car is really bad. So, it needs tuning, big time. Hey, Danny. Hold on, let me tune this thing. Can't believe it's that bad. Alright, let's give this one more try. It's never the car. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm a great driver or anything, but most of the cars are a little more controllable than this. Let me try something a little different too. Little more controllable with manual. Not great, but better. Because in automatic, it has a little too much wheel spinning and not enough control. Not that it's super better here. I mean, I'm still having a lot of trouble with it. Oh. Ah, no good. Ah, it still slides too much. Oh, and someone pushed me. I give up. I can't do this one. This is too much headache. I don't know. This car, first of all, I think the suspension travel is
Okay,
kind of
Maximilian,
bad.
what do you want to do now?
Because notice how much it spends. It shouldn't really be that bad. Uh, it could be, just could be me not knowing how to control it. But let's go find that other one. Was it this one? No. Oh, this one, yeah. Let's see if we can do any better with the electric car. That's one gear. I don't have to shift that one. I don't know. It's really sloppy. I mean, that's the only thing I can say about it. I'm generally not too picky about my cars. Since I don't have much skills, I don't need a whole lot, right? I just need to make sure it's not totally uncontrollable. Ah, bummer. Oh. All right, let's see if the electric car will hold it together, or we're gonna have just as bad an experience here. Let's go. And don't forget, this is on average. I mean, these driver tires are not even hard. Woo, pile up. This one's way more controllable than that Viper. Oh, thanks. Just plow right into me, why don't you? See, this is why I plow into them, because they do it to me anyway. So it's only fair. Get out of my way. Yeah, how do you like them apples? Well, at least I can't fly off the map. That's something. Uh-oh. Now I flew off the map. I could have rewound that, but it's not too bad for the electric. No, you don't have to meet a time criteria. You just have to beat the other drivatars. So it's not usually hard, but obviously not being good at driving doesn't help. Now, I did tune the car kind of long to get that top speed, but it doesn't look like it ever needed anything near 180. So, you know, this can probably be tuned down a bit and still do well, because it's actually tuned for pretty long gearing. So what I can do is I can put it to like 170s. Even 165 could probably do just fine. Yeah, you got to beat the bots. I mean, they do have events where you're racing other players, and if you think I look bad racing this, wait till you see me race other players. I'll be dead last. So I generally don't bother with the player-to-player races. Quite honestly, with the keyboard and everything, it's not so easy to control the car, so I don't try too hard. We'll give this one more shot. I think I could have had that, quite honestly. I just kind of got a little carried away on some turns. So let's see if we can win this time. Because I was only 2 seconds behind the other guy, and that was with that huge mistake where I ran completely off the track for 2-3 seconds there. So let's do it. The only way you're ever gonna out-accelerate these guys is if you tune a setup where your power is a little bit higher in the beginning. So you can actually, alright, pay attention. So you can actually out-accelerate them from the get-go. But generally speaking, the bots always seem to take off a little quicker than me. Now, because this is early release, we still haven't gotten to the point of having, for example, the festival playlist open up yet, because most of us are still new at this. I mean, it's a really fun game. That was a bad mistake, but okay. We're only at 55%. I still have a chance to go ahead and get past this guy. I think this is that turn that I completely ran off the track, so let me not do that again. Three weeks on the couch at least. I feel you. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So here's a rally one.
Okay, Maximilian. I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Dirt race. This should be our last one for the stream. Let's hope I do well on this. Make a decent showing. Ooh, cars. Ah, more Porsches. We got a Porsche. And the... We got a GTR and a Stega. What should I grab? This is the Nismo? That's the 2020 Nismo, isn't it? Yes, this one's the Nismo. Wow, 229,500. How badly do I want a Nismo? How much for the Porsche? Use Porsche, right? Come on, give me a good price on this. Ah! Okay, I guess I'm not getting that either. I know it's 15% off, but
Turn right.
I'm saving for that Miata FE. Once I pick up that car, then I'm okay to pick up whatever. But when I don't have the Miata FE yet, I'm kind of worried about whether I'm going to be able to have the enough money when that pops up, because they change these cars randomly. So every time you log in, it's going to be different cars. Which means also it's my chance to get these, or I might miss out later. Let me think about this. Maybe I will pick these up. I can always make more money. So that's what we're going to do. After this race, I'm going to go ahead and grab those two cars, because they are great cars. The Nismo and the Porsche are both. And the Stega. I actually like the Stega too. They're all 15% off. So maybe I will pick up all three. Why not? Did I miss that? I did. Okay. It was very close, but I did miss it. The Indian discount. I prefer the 5-finger discount, but you don't get to do that in this game. You only get to do that in GTA, not here. This is literally a few hours already, and it's already a decent account. So, you know, Forza gives you a lot of cars really fast. And when you buy the premium edition, you get a bunch of car packs, which comes with, for example, that useless Viper that I just drove. But outside of that, you actually get a lot of good cars really quickly in this game. So, unlike CSR2, the curve to build up, it's actually much easier, to the point where some players actually complain that Forza makes it too easy for people to get too many cars too quick. But I think that's not totally true. I mean, a lot of Forza is also actually fine-tuning these cars, learning how to tune for them. Doing livery designs and stuff could take hours. So there's a lot to do in the game besides just getting the car, which, of course, getting the car is always part of the fun. And this Lancer Evolution is always a great car. Brings back memories, since I actually owned one at one point. Not a word, Soundwave. No regrets. For some reason, I'm destroying these guys on this one. I don't know why. After that cross-country being so miserable, this is almost like a Sunday cruise. One more lap. Then we go buy those cars. And then we'll call it for now once we get those cars in our garage. I need to go back and tune that Supra, but I'm not going to make you guys watch me tune that for an hour. Man, if I still own this car, wow, how different would it be, right? But then if I own this car, I wouldn't have some other cars I have, so, you know, that's life. This is how the game gave me this car. I have not done anything with it. Yeah, the best color. See, that's another reason I like Forza. You know why? I can always change the colors. Any car. It doesn't matter. It can come in the ugliest gray ever. I can change it. So I'm not hurt. Doesn't bother me in the least. But this actually was a popular color for this Lancer Evo. It's a lot more detailed tuning and complicated in that sense than, say, CSR2, right? CSR2, you're messing with 3 parameters. Over here, you have individual gear ratios. You have suspension and how it interacts with your transmission's a big deal. Different engines have different power bands. You know, tire and all the stuff. There's just so much going on compared to CSR2. But guys that are coming from motorsports or Forza Motorsports or Gran Turismo would kind of roll their eyes and go, this is kid stuff, you know. So it's all relative to what you're used to. Obviously, this is more complicated for some of us who are used to really simple tuning, but it may not be that complicated for people that... There's my 3 cars. I'm going to go get them. $468,000. Let's go ahead and put that in the garage. You can make a million credits in this game relatively easily, so it's not terrible. Well, it's more details than, say, CSR2's left, right, left, but I mean the tuning itself, it's still kind of a right to left bar setup with, you know, you fine tune it depending on what it is, but it is definitely more detailed and more nuanced than, say, CSR2. I mean, you have tire, you have gearing, alignment, springs, dampening, aero, brake, differential. These are all the tuning parameters. So these are things that obviously makes a big difference in how things work out overall. Car Master, I have 222 points, so I can get some XP. This car has, it can go up to, wow, this can go up to 9. But it's missing an important thing. It doesn't have that speed boost to get to 9. So this could, if you're really good at drifting and stuff, or you're just gonna wreck stuff, this will go up to 9 multiplier, which is really good, but it's missing other factors that makes it perfect. It also lasts longer. The skill chain lasts longer. This is one of those, if you're really good at making points with the skill chain, this is a great car, but I prefer quick over, because I don't have the skills. So oh, speaking of which, let me check how many wheel spins do I have. 31 wheel spins. They have wheel spins here just like we have crates in CSR2. So let's go ahead and do some spinning. And super wheel spin is really bad. So I try to save them up and do them all at once because you really don't get anything good. They give you a lot of like skinny outfits and bad shoes and stuff. So, all right. So this is how you can get some of your money back, hopefully. But again, yes, Forza Edition. But it's a Sunshine Wuling, whatever the hell that is. Chinese. I know it's Chinese. Oh, come on. Man, I wanted that truck. Oh. See, I could have gotten a comedy whistle. If you set it up to wear out, yes, it could wear out. You could have the tires wear out. Monte Carlo Super Sport would have been nice. Ooh, X6M competition, yes. 15,000. At least I didn't get the pants. Can't complain too much. Uh-oh. 5,000. This is like getting 5,000 cash in the... Thank you. Thank you. Corvette Z06. Yes. Aruga. All right. I'm going to use that horn. Aruga. 100K. What are we down to? How many did I use so far? I can't. Oh, 18. We got 18 to go. Come on, baby. I want that Forza Edition GT Navy suit. Oh, God. Well, I guess I'll be going to work looking like myself. This is what I'm talking about. The shoes. Yeah, so the wheel spin is the crates. Yep. Impala Super Sport. Ooh, I got the E-Ray too. Haha! 2 Corvettes. Come on, baby. Computation horn. Oh, good lord. 200K. 50K. It's starting to go downhill. You notice that? It's like giving me worse and worse stuff. Ooh, this would have been nice, but that's okay. Notice we haven't gotten anything legendary yet. It's all common and some epic, but Aruga again, so I can get the same horn. Oh, Aruga 1. I guess that's a different Aruga than the other Aruga. Unbelievable. DJ Dex. Is that guy that I should know? Alright, last one. And with that, we so we went up over $1 million again, like that, with the cash. And I got a bunch of cars, right? So I got 2 Corvettes right here and right here. Got the Impala. We got a... What else did we get? We got some interesting cars. I mean, I had that one Wuling Sunshine Forza Edition right here. So that's cool. And then the one that I really want, there's a GTR Forza Edition in here. That's a true drag car. It's probably the fastest drag car in the game. So I'm going to save up another 30, 40 wheel spins, and then I'm going to try to get that thing. Now, one thing you can do, the beauty of having a lot of points here is a lot of these cars have, for example, I don't know if this one has it. It was an old Impala. You didn't see it? The Chevy Impala? Let's see. Right here. Impala Super Sport, 1964. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Now you're just doing this to try to poke at me. I know what you're doing. So see, this one 3 times faster when it's skill songs play, but that's not very helpful to me. Skill songs doesn't happen very often. This one does not come with wheel spins. Some of these cars will have a wheel spin within their mastery, which is one way to get wheel spins as well. It's just you can get mastery points and then look for a wheel spin in there. Usually not in the lower rarity cars. It's usually up in the cars like the Vulcan. This definitely would have a wheel spin in it somewhere. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Here, let's take a look. So right there. So this is an instant super wheel spin. So the way you would have to get it is you do something like this. And you get a super wheel spin. Woohoo! Which is usually way worse. I've rarely ever had a good super wheel spin. You acquire wheel spins in any number of ways. Racing on the map, leveling up. Once you get certain house, it's like every day the house gives you a wheel spin. So there are a lot of ways to get wheel spins. I might as well spin this since I only have one left. Look at that beauty. This is what super wheel spins are known for right here. So that's why people complain about them. They're not really, you know, just like gold keys versus silver keys, right? The super wheel spins are kind of lame. Well, anyway, so yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's always the stuff that supposed to be better ends up being kind of meh. But as far as from a fun standpoint, this game is, I love it. I mean, I'm playing it. I don't feel bored. Eventually, I will feel bored, but by that point, I will be spending time tuning cars rather than just playing to earn stuff. So there's probably hours and hours of gameplay in here available to you. Am I going to play this game 10 years? Probably not, but you know, but is it good for like a few hundred hours? Probably. You know, that's where Forza has always been a fun game in that sense. So I really do enjoy it. I think they did a good job with 6 with the location. It's a lot less boring than Mexico. There's just more going on, and there's more stuff available. Not to say that the map wouldn't eventually all be discovered and start to get kind of stale, but there's enough here that it'll keep you entertained for quite a while before you get there. And plus, this doesn't open up until you get that last wristband, so there's something to shoot for in the game as far as progression is concerned. So car collection, they start with 500, I think 500 cars or 550 cars. So you have 550 cars to start. Then you have car packs that's going to come. You're going to have 2 expansions that they're definitely going to do. So there's content that's coming. And as far as the 2 expansions, I already paid for them. So that's going to be included in my future stuff. So I'm not going to be out of pocket more money. The difference is that once you invest, or I invest in this game, you basically get everything the game offers. There will be some paid stuff in the future, but it's like $20 here, $10 there, not $500 to get one car leveled up. That's ridiculous. So that's the difference between Forza and app games, where yeah, you need like a few $2,000 PC to play it, or a $800 console or $600 console to play it, but that console doesn't just play this game either. So that there's that as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. I mean, if you haven't played Forza before, I try to give you a little bit of kind of feel for how the game is, and this is Japan. So far, so good. I'm gonna try to explore every single road. You see the gray ones are not explored. I'm gonna explore them all. Once I get the whole map cleared up and explored, opened up, then I'll start to focus on more doing stuff. And I'm still searching for cars too. And I'm going to build drag car. I'm going to go back and tune that Supra, for example, and play with it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. You know, and I'll do more of this Forza stream in the future as well. I'm going to do a Sunday CSR2 stream at 2 p.m. That's going to be against live racing against the hitters and other players. I'm going to use the 2 cars, the Zinger and the 917K. So that's a repeat of last week, but this time specifically with the hitters guys hopefully being able to find me. So I'll let you guys know, all right? So I hope you like this, and just let me know. And I'll put up a few videos. There's some fun stuff in here, like there's experience boards that are real hard to get. They're 5,000 XP boards, and you have to do funky jumps to get them. And I just recorded 1 or 2 of them. So, you know, I'll put them up as videos, and as I tune drag cars, I'll start putting up more videos as well. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your day and a great weekend. If you catch me on Sunday, I'm going to catch Danny's stream on Sunday first, and then I'll catch, I'll do my own stream after that. All right? All right, guys. And that's it. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one.